doing and how to make a tracker page where it will really go viral, and all the different techniques that you can do for the idea of what you can do with ViewTracker. That's going to be information that you can find on our blog, and we're going to do a separate I was going to say a separate PowerPoint, but a separate webinar for that, so you can really look at the power of what you can do and how you can do it. But here, we're just going to give you the information of how to really go out and build and share. So let me just give you a quick orientation of what you get when you first sign up into ViewTracker. So when you first come in, you're going to be automatically putting into the Share Center. So we have built 3 tracker pages for you that you can just simply click and share, and you don't have to do anything with them whatsoever. You can just take these pages and share them with others, and if people want to join your network or they want to join ViewTracker, they can do that with a click of a button, and I'll explain in a minute. But if you go across the top, the first button that's highlighted here is the Share Center. And again, you can share the first 3 tracker pages, and we'll get into how to do that in just a minute. Then we have the Score button, and that button really goes into your organization. So as you're monetizing your network and your network is growing, you can click here and you can see how your network is growing and how large it's getting and who's inviting who into the game of ViewTracker. We are currently testing a new format where you're going to be seeing your organization in a completely different structure. It's going to be much easier to see and find where people are in your organization and kind of who's doing what, who's building, how that relates to your monthly commissions. So there is a ton of work that has been done over the last couple of months, and we are in and we're really looking at this and making sure that everything's just right. So major updates and announcements coming in this part of the site as well. The next is My Account, and again, we're doing a lot of updates here. So part of what we are working on currently is updating our credit card processing system. So as you come into ViewTracker, you can sign up for free. You can go ahead and become a live member, which gives you access to the commission structure so you can monetize your network. And you also can upgrade your account to a full media account, which gives you an additional 24 pages that you can also earn a commission on as well. So all of those things have to do with card processing. So you can put in your card and you can either go live or you can go live and upgrade at the same time. And what we're doing is upgrading that system. So why we're doing that is we have some issues right now, depending on when you've joined us this last year, being our first year of business. We're having some issues with people being able to edit their account. So they're not able to go in and make a change to their credit card or their billing, or in some cases their password changes. So we're having some issues there. So we're upgrading the entire process, or the entire back-end process of accepting cards. And so you're going to be getting a lot of notification here about how to go in and update your account, so we can get that behind us and everything will be completely automated and you can make any changes that you want into your system. So the next is training videos. So a lot of the information that I'm going over today is also in training videos. So you can click here and there's 7 videos that you can scroll through. Each video is 4 to 6 minutes long. So if you miss something about how to upload a video or edit a video or something like that, you can come back and catch that in the training videos. And then also we'll be updating this on our blog as well. And then in our promotional center, we have the ability for you to order business cards. So I'm going to be talking about how to link a tracker page to your own website address or to your own URL site. And so if you do that, it would be great to have a business card that you can hand out to people. And if you click in our promotional center, we have templates, and you can actually order business cards right out of there. Then obviously you can log out. So when you first log in, you're in the Share Center. And what that allows you to do is start sharing tracker pages immediately. So let's say that we don't want to change a thing. We're brand new, and we just want to share some tracker pages and see if people think this is a cool idea. And we just want to see if somebody would sign up into the organization. So all you have to do is click either one of these pages, the 3 pages that come standard with the system, And you can go ahead and where it says share here, you can share, and these icons will change. So let's say that we just want to email this to somebody. So this is the tracker page that we want, okay, and I'm going to show you how to preview this in just a minute. But just simply share this tracker page. You just hit the mail button. You just type in the person's name, so the first name and the last name and the email address and the subject. And then what's going to happen is through our system that we're going to send out an email, and that email is going to have the subject line that you want with a link. And so when the person gets the email, they click on the link, this is what appears. So I'm going to click the preview button, so you're going to see what the person that you just sent the email to will see in firsthand. All right, so when I clicked on the preview, that first video that we have, that people are awesome right here, it's the first video on the left, automatically played. So the first video on the left-hand side of our videos down at the bottom is what we call the autoplay button. Okay, so from that standpoint, whatever video you want to play first, automatically you put in kind of slot 1, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And so when that happens, when someone clicks on that link, that's what appears. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So that's really all of ViewTracker right there. Is you share a tracker page, this is what comes up. You can edit everything, which we're going to get into in this webinar, but it's as simple as a click of a button, and you can share a tracker page, and somebody can go in and watch these videos and join your organization if they want. So let's talk about the tracker page itself for just a minute, and then we'll talk about what happens when people click certain buttons and join your organization. Okay, so first of all, what is a tracker page? So we have a background, or what we call a wallpaper. Okay, so this is the wallpaper here. So we have an image here, and then we actually put the ViewTracker logo here. This is the title of the tracker page. This is the first video of 4 that you can upload into your tracker page. You can have more videos loaded, and I'll show you how you can add some more and change the order of those. Okay, but we can put 4 videos per page. So the first video is the autoplay, and then if they click on the second video, it autoplays. Click on the third video, that plays. So these still stay in order, and then you can put the fourth now. Now you have the ability to edit and change all of these videos, but this is how it works, and this is why we set it up for you, so you can kind of see how this actually works. Then over to the right, we have the Join Now button, okay, which you can also edit and you can change, but when they click this button, it's going to direct them so they can sign up for ViewTracker just like you did. And then as they join that, they're going to be joining your organization. So they're signing up in your organization. Okay, so as they do that, these are what we call frontline to you, or these are just personal recruits. So as many tracker pages that you get out there, as viral as this goes, and all of the different abilities that you have to do this, these all are personal recruits to you. Okay, so we're going to get in, and so someone's going to do, and they're going to sign up. Now, when they sign up, they're going to have the ability to choose 3 things. And I'm not going to click sign up not to go through this, but basically they have a choice, really 3 choices. They can sign up for free, try it out. They can go live, which means you have the ability to participate in the compensation structure. And then you have the third option, which allows you to go live and upgrade to our full media product, which allows you to have an additional 24 pages. Okay, so that's the choices that you have when someone signs up. So I'm just going to hit the back button here. All right, and so I'm going to go back to the join button conversation in a minute and talk to you a little bit about how that looks in your Share Center. So we're going to come back to that. The other button is what we call the My Site button. So right now we have this, and again, you can see the different colors and things that we have here. The buttons are different colors, the text are different colors. You can change all of this. But we have this set up right now, and we have it linked to the second tracker page in the first 3 tracker pages that we have preset. I'll go back and show you this in just a minute. But this is the My Site page, and what this means is that you can add any web address or any URL that you want and redirect people to that site. So let's just say for a minute that you have, some videos out there. Some might be funny, some might be relevant to a particular product, cause, or service. And then after the individuals watch the video, you want them to go to a particular site. So let's say that you have a cause that you're promoting, cancer awareness or something like that, or whatever it is, or a particular product. Whatever you're promoting on this site is what goes here in this button, and I'm going to show you how to edit this in just a minute. But what we did is we said, well, let's just promote the next tracker page. Okay, so all we did, and we just put the next tracker page, and this is the tracker page addresses that I'm going to talk about in a minute. We just uploaded the second tracker page. So when you click this button, it's going to open the second tracker page. There's the autoplay feature, and so when we click that, that was where we redirected somebody. So every tracker page is like its own website. Okay, so we just uploaded the second tracker page into the My Site button, and it plays. Now, what we did for this page is we uploaded the third tracker page. So if you click, and again, you see how we changed the name of the button here and everything. So if you click that button, the third page pops up, okay, and so that auto plays as well. Because again, each tracker page has its own unique address that's related to you, and so if you put these in there, then you can redirect. Now, if you click this button, if you click Awesome, it's going to redirect you back to the first page. Okay, so we just linked all three pages together. So that's the My Site button, and we'll talk about how to edit this in a minute. Now, we also have the ability to mail from here. So if someone gets this page and they think it's cool, they can just click the mail button, and they can send it to someone they know. So, I thought this was cool, and I sent it to my friend Bob. Bob saw this. He didn't join, but he just wants to send it on to somebody else. He's like, this is cool. So Bob puts in Steve's name and sends it to Steve and says Steve can send it. And then let's say that Steve's like, well, gosh, I want to sign up for ViewTracker. This is cool. And Steve hits the Join Now. Steve's going to join your organization. So that's how the Join Now button works, and the viral effect of how this can grow and grow and grow. The other thing that we have is we have a Facebook button and we have a Twitter button. Right now, what that does is it just gives you the link. So it doesn't integrate into Facebook or integrate into Twitter. That feature is coming, but what you can do now is click that button and just either right-click, depending on if you're on a PC or a Mac, and then just upload that into any kind of other social media that you want. You can upload it, obviously, anywhere, and you also can put an image in front of that, so you can put that unique link. Okay, and again, this is a unique link to your tracker page, and you can put that and address that any way that you want in any kind of social media site. So you can put that into an IM chat on your Facebook wall. You can put it into a Twitter feed. Whatever you want to do, you can do. And right now, it's a copy-paste function, and sooner or down the road, we're going to have this where it's a complete integration between Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so the next is the definition, or the ability to have a, I want to say a definition, I just lost my train of thought of how to say this, but when you have a video on the side, you can have a defining words over here to define or to talk about what this video is. And the reason I lost my train of thought is the reason that we have this here, we don't want you to be putting a lot of information, like if you're emailing somebody, we don't want you to fill up and make this long, wordy email. We want you to have the description, that's the word I was looking for, of what the video is right here. So we're going to send an email, or somebody's going to click on a link. They don't need to read a big, long email. They just need to see a video automatically play and have a video description right here. And you can write anything that you want here. There is a character limit, so how many characters you can put on there, but you can write a description for any video, and that's what we want, because you want someone either to take action to your video or just enjoy the video, depending on what kind of strategy you have for each particular tracker page. Then you want that description to match the video, and you want people watching videos, you don't want them reading, so you just want them watching the video and seeing what you have to say. So if you notice, if we click these different videos, the description changes. So we can write a description for each video. Okay, so as you change these, you can see the description changing. Also, with the description that you change, you can change the font color as well. So we default these to black, but if you wanted to write this in red or whatever, you can, but the thing to do is just to make sure that it shows up with the wallpaper that you choose. Again, so we just make it really simple. We default everything to black, and we have some wallpapers to choose from. So now you have kind of an idea. So I'm just going to recap this real quick. So we have a title page. We have our video that plays. This is the order of videos. This is the Join Now button. This is the My Site button. These are the share buttons where people can share beyond when they see your own tracker page. This is the video description header, and this is the actual description of the video. So all of these things can be edited. They all can be, you can all change the color to them as well. But if you don't want to do any of that and you just want to get started with ViewTracker, then all you have to do is start sharing these pages. Okay? Now the other thing that you can do is you can copy these existing pages and paste them into another place. So if you like some information on this page, then you can copy it into another tracker page, and then you can edit that if you want to kind of, so we have a copy paste, and so then you can edit after you copy paste. So let's say that I like a couple of these things on this page right here, and I want to copy it to another location. Okay, so I just hit copy, and then I can paste that into another tracker page location. But here's the big thing to know. If you only have 3 tracker pages to work with, there's really not a lot of ability to customize. So this is why we have the full media bonus, or the full media program that actually is a bonus for those who are sharing this idea and people are signing up for this. When you share this with individuals, you actually get a bonus for that. It's called the FM Weekly Bonus. So what I want to show you for just a second is it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to copy paste right here if you only have 3 tracker pages. Now in this account, it shows that I have 27 pages. The reason for that is this account is upgraded to the full media product. So from that standpoint, I have the first 3 that I got when I went live, and then I upgraded to the full media product, and I got an additional 24 pages that gave me a total of 27. So now I have 27 separate tracker pages to work with, and now all of a sudden it makes sense for me to start copy and pasting one tracker page to another and start editing and choosing all this around. And this is what we're going to talk about when we show you how to personalize and add videos to a tracker page. But if you only have 3, it doesn't make any sense. So if you get in, make sure that you upgrade, or make sure that the people that you're sharing this with, they upgrade so they have the full experience of how you can really customize ViewTracker. Now, in the next couple of months, we're going to be greatly extending the ability to take past 27 pages. And you can be like, well, why would I need more than 27 pages? Well, if you think about the concept of a highly customizable ability to market any kind of video, whether that be viral videos, product videos, service videos, nonprofits, whatever it is, and you want to get, and you're going to figure out here in a minute, it only takes about 15 minutes to make a tracker page, then you can just go to town and you can do just hundreds and hundreds of ideas, and you get onto our blog and you see what other people are doing, you're going to want as many tracker pages as you can get your hands on. So that's why we have the full media upgrade, and that's why we're going to be extending that further in the near future. Okay, so now we have a definition of what a tracker page is. So each one of these is an individual tracker page. It has its own unique URL, and so we can label these tracker pages. So these are labeled right here. Okay, so this is the actual label up here. So when you upgrade and you get your additional 24 pages, they're just going to be numbered. So it's going to be tracker page 4, tracker page 5, all the way to tracker page 27. So you can go in and you can label these tracker pages. If you click on the wallpaper right here, that's your preview. So I'm going to click on the wallpaper for Be a Star. Okay, here's our preview. This is what our tracker page looks like. So I know what videos popping up first. I see the other videos. I see what's going on. Okay, so that's how you define the tracker page. If you just want to share that link, if you just want to put that up there, when you click the preview, the link address is up top here in your browser bar. Okay, I'm using Chrome for this example. Yours might look a little bit different, but you can have your the URL for each tracker page is going to come up here at the top. So what this says is this is my unique ID is 266, and then I have my tracker page here. So we have some encoding and things in here, but basically you have your own tracker page address up here. Now, when I mentioned a minute ago that you can take a URL and you can link any tracker page to that, this is what I mean. So let's say that I want to go out and buy a web address. I want to buy, viewtrackeriscool.com. Well, I can go to GoDaddy or go anywhere and I can buy that address, okay? And then I can forward this tracker page address to my URL. So viewtrackeriscool.com, I can forward this address right here. So when I type in viewtrackeriscool.com, then this tracker page pops up. And we're going to have some samples of how this works and what this is working on in our blog. So exactly how that works, and we have an iconic team, and we have Trackstar, and we have all these things that people are doing that are very, very cool, but it's just the ability to go out and buy a URL, forward this address to it, and now people don't have to worry about an address. You can just have them come in and click on a web address, and your tracker page is going to pop up. So again, very simple to do. We're going to cover a lot of that territory and on the blog on how that works. Okay, so now let's talk about, what I like to do is kind of give about 15-20 minutes of overview of what ViewTracker is. So in this webinar, we're going to take the next 15 minutes or 20 minutes and talk about the specifics on how to build and how to edit tracker pages. Okay, so hopefully now you have a good idea of what ViewTracker is. You kind of got some ideas of kind of what you might be able to do with this. So now let's just talk about kind of the X's and O's of how to build a tracker page. Now again, in the world of ViewTracker, we are constantly working on better ways to do things, enhance our system, enhance our tracker pages. So what I'm showing you today is we're currently working on some things that are going to make it easier and make it a little bit faster, but the core idea of what I'm talking about is going to stay the same. But as I go through and talk to you about a couple of things, I'll point out some things that we're changing just to make it a little easier down the road. So the first thing that you want to be aware of is that every tracker page has a name. Okay, and so when we're working on a tracker page, we're working on it lengthwise. So if we want to work on Let's Play ViewTracker and start editing this, what we're working on is what's going down. Okay, so now when we look at a tracker page, think of it as you're looking at 3. And we're just going to focus on 1 out of the 3. Okay, so we can focus on this one. Now, since this account is upgraded to the full media, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over and I'm going to start working on my 6th tracker page over here. So again, so this is my second set of 3. So this is tracker page 4, 5, and 6 that I've already labeled. Okay, so if I click this again, I can go to tracker pages 7, 8, and 9, which obviously we've worked on. Okay, and so you can go on and see what we're doing here. Okay, I want to scroll all the way over. This is what it looks like when you first upgrade to full media. It just says tracker page 22 or 23 or 24. So I'm going to show you, we're going to work on tracker page 6 in this demonstration. But all you do is, so what we're going to show you in tracker page 6, you can do to any of your tracker pages and start uploading videos and doing all the editing and everything. But this is what it's going to look like when you first get that upgrade. There's not going to be any videos past the first 3. So we have the templates for the first 3, and then after that we don't. We just let you do whatever you want to do. So I just wanted to show you kind of what a library and kind of what your tracker page is going to start looking like as you start building these. So what we're going to do today for this webinar is we're going to work on my 6th tracker page, and I've already named this Winter Blast. So what I'm going to do is, since we're having such an amazing snowstorm and all this crazy stuff going up on the east, all on the East Coast, I thought, well, it'd be fun to make a tracker page and just about kind of the crazy stuff that's going on with all the snow. So that's kind of where my mindset is. So what we're going to do is work on this page and make a couple of different changes, and I'm going to show you and kind of play with this of how easy it is to build a tracker page. But I could go and spend 10-15 minutes building this tracker page and then just start sharing this with everybody and seeing all the crazy stuff that's going on. So that is one strategy of how you can build ViewTracker. Now I could come back in here and build my other tracker page, and let's say that I promote a certain product or I have something that I want to sell. I can make another tracker page and have that completely focused on something else, and I can just share a couple of different links or a couple of different web addresses and promote this out all day long. Okay, so it's that easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the personalization of tracker page 6, Winter Blast, and then we're going to add some videos to it. So when you're personalizing a page, you're going to click Personalize, and when you want to add videos, you're going to add video. You're going to click the Add Video button here. So let's talk about the personalization first. So I'm going to click Personalize. So now we've opened up the personalization feature of ViewTracker in our sharing center. So the first thing that we have to do is select the tracker page that we want to work with. So this defaults to the first page. Okay. So a lot of times in our chat or in the questions that we get with our customer service, people say, well, gosh, I just uploaded a video, but it didn't go to the right page, or I don't see where I just uploaded a page. 9 times out of 10, what happens is you just didn't select the right tracker page. So the first thing that you want to do is click this button, and we're going to give, and this is where we're going to be making some changes. We're going to give you some little pop-up windows to remind you to do this. But you just simply just click the tracker page that you want to select. So right down here, I want to do my 6th one, and I want to work on Winter Blast. Okay, so I'm going to click Winter Blast. Okay, there it is. So before the call today, I went ahead and labeled that tracker page so you knew what I was talking about. But let's just say Winter Blast of 2014. Okay, so that's how you can edit the title of the tracker page. Now, all the other descriptions that I gave you, the tracker page color, the video color, and all the different things on the tracker page, you can just simply go over here and click these buttons and change these colors. Okay. Now we actually have the color code on here. This is the actual number of the numerical number of blue. We've realized with feedback that you really don't need that. You just want to know that you can change it to blue. So this actually is going to be going away. But let's just, for purposes, so you can see what I'm doing, let's just change everything to red. Okay, so I'm going to change the tracker, the title to red. I'm going to change the video to red, and I'm going to change the description to red. Okay, so you can see all that. All right, so now it's all red. Now what you're going to notice is I just changed all that, but nothing's happened. Okay, we haven't saved anything. So what you need to understand here, and this is, I guess, the other important thing. I guess it's all important, right? Just understanding how to do this. But what you want to make sure is to do is to share. Is to save the work that you're doing. So I just changed all of my. Sorry, I didn't have my email turned off there. We have all of my changes made, color changes made there. But what I need to do to make sure that these stick is just go down to the bottom and hit Save Changes. Your changes have been successfully made. Now here's the other feedback that we've gotten. Like, well, gosh, I don't want to scroll all the way down to the end of the page to save changes. Why couldn't there be a Save Change button right up here if I just want to change my colors? We've heard you on that. We're working on that, and that improvement's coming. So just anytime that you make a change, if that's all that you want to do, just go down to the bottom, hit Save Changes, and it'll say that you've been saved. Now, here's what we can do. We can click the current wallpaper. The wallpaper is your preview button. So we can click the wallpaper again, and so now I have Winter Blast of 2014. So this is red, that's red, and that's red. So that's what we just changed. So when you talk about what you can change in the colors, we're changing the title of our description, and then the actual description itself. So everything's red. Okay, so we can go back. Okay, I just hit the back button. And with Chrome, sometimes it gives me this message that I got to click the button again. So depending on what browser you're in, you can hit the back button however you do that. Okay, so we changed the three things to red. Now we have our wallpaper. Again, the same thing here. So let's use this black and white picture of kind of this New York skyline. Let's make that our wallpaper, since we're talking about the winter blast. But if I click on this, it doesn't do anything. Current wallpaper, still this blue sky. I click on the gray background, doesn't change. But if I click on the black and white image here, and I go down to the bottom, hit Save Changes, there's my new wallpaper. So just make sure as you're making selections that you are hitting Save Changes. The same thing for the description. Okay, that my tracker page description, it's not Olympics anymore. I was talking about that last week. So now I'm just going to put snow. Snow. Okay, so again, make sure that you have a tracker page description in there. Now your wallpapers, we give you 12 wallpapers to choose from. We're going to be giving you a lot more wallpaper to choose from, but right now there's 12. Or you can go in there and you can upload your own. So you can select one of ours, or you can go in here and you're like, well, gosh, I want to choose one of mine, which is great. You just choose the file. We give you a little number, a little thing to work at here. Make sure that the resolution is 1920 by 1200. Okay, and if you're like, well, gosh, I don't know what that is, use one of ours. Or you cannot use a background at all, and you can just pick a color. Say, well, gosh, just remove the image altogether, and I just want to choose a color of blue or whatever color you want to pick. So that's how you change the background. So again, we can click, we have the wallpaper, which is the preview, and we're actually going to say that, but you just click here, okay? And so now you see that we've changed our wallpaper. The red kind of works, so we're still okay with red, but if we were like, well, gosh, I can't see that anymore, that's where you'd want to go back and change your color of your text. So we're like, okay, that wallpaper is looking good to us. So I can go back here. Again, we're still working on Winter Blast of 2014. It keeps us on the page when we're clicking preview and going back, so we don't have any issues there. Now I want to think about my join button, and I want to think about my site button. Okay, well, you know, join's cool, or maybe I want to say join now. Okay, that sounds better. And instead of my button color being purple, let's make that red too, and let's make our text white. Okay, so now it's going to say join now. The button color is going to be red. Again, the text is going to be white but that won't work until we go down here and hit Save Changes. So let's just go ahead and do that. Perfect, got that saved. Okay, but let's say for whatever reason I don't want my join button on this particular page. All you do is you click right here, and it's going to take your join button off. Okay, take it back on. It's there. That actually takes the button away. The next option that you have is my site. Now, as I mentioned, we have the View Tracker pages linked here. So, you know, each page has its own unique URL, so we just have them linked. But you might want to put something on, you know, again, whatever you want to do. But whenever you enter your URL address, just make sure that you follow this little note down here. Okay, you just put the HTTP in there, and again, just follow the little note there. Make sure you have it entered right, and then when you do, hit Save Changes. But again, for the purpose of this, let's make this yellow, and we'll make the text blue. Okay, light blue. And instead of snow, we're going to say snow 2014. Okay, so that's our Join Now button. I'm not going to change the URL. That's still linked to our other button. If I wanted to, I would just put another URL address in there, and that would be my site button link. If you don't want a my site, if you don't want a redirect, let's just say you're like, well, I don't want to redirect anybody anywhere. I just want them to join my organization. Then you simply just don't enter a URL here, and you don't have a my site button. Okay, so you just take out the address there. So we're going to hit Save Changes to all that. Okay, cool. We got all that saved. I'm going to click my. I'm going to go up here and click my current wallpaper, which is my preview. See what happened. All right. So now I got red. I got my buttons are changed. The colors that we changed them. Whether I like that or not, that's up to everyone's, I guess, idea. But you see how all that changed. And so now I'm looking at my page, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I got my page set up. I like how it looks. Now I want to start working on some of my videos. So if you're working on a brand new page, you don't have any videos selected, if you're working on a current page, then there's going to be some on there. Either way, I'm going to show you how to add and edit videos. So the first thing that you want to do, or the one side of this, is building the actual page. So we went in and we worked on this for what, 5 or 10 minutes, and now we have completely designed our tracker page. So now all we have to do is go in here and pick some videos that we want to there we go, that we want to work on. All right, so now I've customized my page. All right, so I'm all set here. All right, so I can either hit the share center or I can hit the back button. Okay, it's gonna default me back to my first 3. But again, remember, we're working on the 4th one, and you see here we've changed the title, so that went from black to red. Okay, so you can see the difference of what we've already made there. Now we've hit personalize, so we did all that work under personalize. Now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our videos. So now we're going to work on our video upload. So I'm going to click add video. All right, same deal. Got to choose the page I'm working on. Okay, so I want to choose Winter Blast. Now again, this is what happens is, you worked on your page and then you're like, oh great, I just got to get a video uploaded, and you didn't go back to the page you're working on. And again, we're working on this. We're going to make this simpler where it's not easy to forget. But again, just remember, you're just working on the tracker page that you have labeled. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to put in snowboard. Okay, this is going to be the title of my video, and I'm going to put New York. Okay, and I'm going to put, as my tag, I'm going to put snow. And now I get to upload my video. So again, what you have to do to upload a video is you have to have a URL, a YouTube-based video. So anything that plays on YouTube is going to work over here. So what we have to do is we have to go pick out a video. So what I did is I went ahead and got into YouTube. I've kind of looked around at some of the funny videos or kind of the stuff that's going on, and I've already picked one of this guy snowboarding in New York. Okay, so I just remembered I did that. So what I'm going to do is, now this one is, this guy's telling me what Times Square looks like. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go back over to my tracker page and I'm going to paste it. Okay, so there is my URL. Now this is not the snowboarder. I've already got that guy in there. So I'm going to change my title. I'm going to put, this is Times Square. Okay, and it's still New York and it's still snowing. Okay, so that's cool. So I got my tracker page. I'm working on the right tracker page. I got a title of this video, it's Times Square. I guess I should make that right, Times Square. And then description, New York. Tags, I'm going to just put snow, or I can put New York, I can put any other tags on one of there. And then I got my video link, okay, and I hit upload. Your video has been successfully uploaded. Okay, it takes me back to the first. So I'm working on my 6th page over here. All right, so let's click, well, before we click the preview, let's look and see that we did it. So my Times Square video just uploaded, okay? So that went into slot 1. All right, so now so you guys see how you can upload a video. So let's upload one more, and then I'm going to show you how to move and change the order of your videos. So we're going to go over here to YouTube again, and I'm going to go back one, and I've already selected one. So what I did is I just had a Word document open, so I just threw the URL right here, so I don't have to look through all the YouTube again. I just put the link here, so I'm going to copy that. Okay, so I don't have to drag you back through YouTube again. I'm going to go over here. Okay, so I'm back to my Share Center, and I'm going to add another video. Okay, so I'm going to click Add Video. I'm going to still work on my same page, Winter Blast of 14. Okay, and I forgot what this one is, so I'm just going to put test, 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 and then we're going to upload this other URL. I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to upload it. Okay, so I just uploaded another video. So you can have URLs saved anywhere you want. Just as long as they're on the YouTube, then you're fine. So we're going to go back over now to our 4th page. So we got Winter Blast. I'm going to click the wallpaper, which is our preview, and I'm going to see what we got here. So, all right. So now I have Times Square. I have this other video that I did test. That's that Jeep video I found. And then I got this guy snowboard in New York City. All right. So and then I had the sinkhole of all those Corvettes that dropped out the other day. That doesn't have anything to do with snow. So now I want to change the order of my videos. All right, so everything's looking cool. I like how my page looks. I like the videos I have. I just uploaded some videos, but now I want to change the order of my videos. So now I'm going to go back and get back over here to my Share Center. There we go. All right, so now here's how you change the order. You don't have to go to personalize or add video. Now you can just work on your actual tracker page. All right, so I have Times Square. I have this, and you haven't seen these videos, but this is a guy driving a Jeep in the snow. I got this sinkhole picture. I don't know if you guys saw that on the news, but all these Corvettes dropped off in a sinkhole. That was kind of crazy. And then I got this guy snowboarding in Manhattan. Okay, so that's the one I want to lead with. So right now, this is my autoplay, Times Square. I want this guy to be my autoplay. So I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to drag him up to the top. Okay, and I'm just drag him right there. All right. So now all I did was I clicked on that and I dragged it up, and my screen went all the way up, so I stopped it and then I clicked again and I put him on the top. So now when we hit preview, this snowboard guy snowboarding in Manhattan is going to be my first video. Then I got this Times Square video. Then I got this Jeep video. Then I got this sinkhole. Okay, well my sinkhole doesn't work. Well, I've added more videos. So if you click more down here, sorry, I just forgot to turn on my email on this. But if you have, you can upload a whole bunch of videos here, okay? And I've done that. So I'm going to click more. Okay, all I did was I just kept adding videos, okay? And so if you notice, when I did that, I have all of these other videos down here, okay? I have a bunch, okay? I keep adding videos, all right? The only 4 are going to be on your tracker page, which is great. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, that's what I want. I want him 1. I want Times Square 2. I want this Jeep 1 3rd, but I got to change the title, so that's fine. Okay, I don't want this sinkhole, so this is my 4th one. So what do I want my 4th one to be? I want the what is View Tracker? Okay, I want them to know what View Tracker is. So I'm going to take this video that I've already uploaded, and I got a description on, and I want to move that right there. Okay, so now I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now I got my 4 videos. Okay, cool. That looks good. Okay, but I put test in here because I forgot what that URL was. So now I'm going to hit edit. So I want to edit this. So there's, okay, I got all that. That's fine. Okay, whoops. And then I went over here. And let's see. Okay, so we got that. So actually, to edit the description, we're going to have to go. Let's see, hold on. I'm clicking on the wrong one. I want to edit this one. So it's the one, I was clicking on the one above it, the one below. So, okay, so it says test, test, and test. Now, instead of going back to my video page where I uploaded it, I can just edit the text here. It's the text below the video. I was clicking on the text above. So now I want this to be Jeep. And then I want the description to be, and that you can make the description a lot longer, but I'm just going to say just Jeep is, I'll make it sound right, this Jeep is cool, okay? And then my tag, I want to put Jeep, and I can put snow or whatever else I want to put on here, but just to make it quick, so you guys don't have to watch me type, put Jeep, and I'm going to hit save. Okay? So I'm going back over here to my 4th one. And okay, so now here we go. So I have, okay, Jeep, cool, this Jeep is cool, and then so I got this. So that's all great. So you can see you can edit your video descriptions right here on your tracker page. You don't have to go back over there. You can go back over to your ad video and you're personalized to do that, but you can actually, just on the fly, you can do it right here. So this all looks pretty good to me, so I'm going to click my thumbnail, and here we go. Okay, so we got this crazy guy right here, and it's actually a pretty funny video. He's actually snowboarding in Manhattan, and then my next video, I got this guy showing me what Times Square looks like. My next video, I got through GoPro. I thought was pretty cool. This Jeep driving in the snow. And then my last one, I just want to put a little thing about there so my guy could see what view tracker was. That, guys, is how you go in and build and edit tracker pages. So we did that, I think, with me talking through all this. I think it took us about 20 minutes to completely build a tracker page. So here's how I want to wrap up our webinar today. You have the ability, with what we have loaded today and how our system works, with the full media package, you can edit and build and customize any video that you want. You can make them as viral natured as you want. You can be as specific as you want. So it is really up to you how you promote this, how you share these, how big your network can be is completely up to your time and imagination of how you want to do this. The leadership is in place. Our communication is in place. You can tap into leaders. You can talk to the people who either brought you in or have hit certain ranks, so either specialist in our organization or architect. We can walk you right through it. We have additional training for you. You can contact us down here at the bottom of any page. This is an email and a live chat. We have live chat hours. So where we are today as a company is a place for you to actually go do anything you want to do with this, build this as big as you want, and more enhancements and services are coming your way to make it even better. So with that, I want to thank everyone for being on our webinar today. I appreciate you taking time out of your Saturday morning, and I look forward to talking to all of you soon. Have a great weekend, and this officially ends our webinar for today. Thank you very much.